Alright, Suikoden 3. Once again. After all this time. After a month. Oh, Oni, thank you for subscribing. Alright, I love you too, Oni. And thank you, Judge Judy Slayer, for following. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah. So I'm actually not sick, and everything is working. So I'm streaming. I actually spilled water on my keyboard on Friday, and my laptop was not working until tonight. So I didn't know if I was going to stream. I just put my laptop back together, and it was working. So, I guess here we go. Because I thought maybe... No. I kind of remember how to stream. Still still have the shirt on the tie. One day, maybe we'll see it. Well, I feel like I have to now. Like, it's a thing. I feel like if I didn't wear a tie, I'd be a bum. Because it's, become the norm. Hot tub stream? Yeah, people want to see that. You formally convey. Oh, hey, Joe, how you doing? How you been? I think you have the English game on instead of the Japanese game. Is that right? Yeah, I have the wrong audio on. Actually, no, I can turn both the audios on. I forgot. This is Suikoden 3. I can use both the audios at once. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, there's only one file. Yeah, okay, I remember what's going on. We were fighting that boss and the stream tanked. So we still have to fight that boss in the Northern Cavern. That's where we are. Yeah, thank you, Aisha. Yeah, I was sick for about 2 weeks. It seems like I caught some viral infection that weakened my immune system. Then I caught...
Hello.
Thank you, Ani. That's always nice of you. Then I caught a bacterial infection after that. Okay, treats for me. Who did that? Who did the treats? Ho, thank you, Ho. I have a lot of cashews. Yeah. Okay. Streaming fuel. You've got some wasabi and soy almonds. Are those good? Addicting. See if I can remember how to play a Suikoden 3. あれ外の光。泉も見える。Light from the outside. And I can hear water. Well, I can hear a lake. But, I guess a lake is water. Just もしかして着いたの？船に着いたの？You mean we found the ship? Yeah, so we've arrived, to where the ship is. こんばんは、ファンタジーガールさん。元気ですか? Some museum back there. Yeah, I haven't streamed in over a couple weeks. Yeah, I was having I've been sick. I've been sick, so I haven't been streaming. And but I am not sick this week, so I get to stream. And Guillaume, everyone's probably the most hated character in all of Suikoden, Guillaume. Ho 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 ho. Irashai. Ho ho ho. Welcome. This creepy guy. But I hope you've been well, Fantasy Girl. Nanda, we're locked out. It's like, what the heck? Egoma wa kage ga kakatte iru. あいつ、Zexenの街行ってみた. It's that man from the Zexen city. Hey Mercurius, how you doing? You like Kryn and Hoy, but hate that Guillaume. You like Kryn. You're in Club Kryn, Mercurius. How you doing, by the way? Yeah, Kryn. I don't know. I love hate Kryn. He's kind of funny in his own. The thing about Kryn, he's like creepy and weird, but there's something kind of funny about him, even though he's kind of like a bad character, and they force him into your party. It's kind of like you love hate Kryn, right? You love hate him. You're the lone Kryn apologist. Kryn's kind of funny, and I like how he laughs like a monkey in Japanese. He goes like ki 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 ki. You know, I always thought this guy a little funny thing about him. I didn't know they were the same star, the Mercurius. Oh hey Kendrick, how you doing? Yeah, you get him like what at the end of the game, and he's level 6. When you have to take him with Kasumi up to can't think of the name of the city right now. Omae wa Guillaume. Guillaume. Yeah, you're Guillaume. You came back from a fishing trip in Ratatown. Okay, leave the fish alone. Yeah, Warren. Warren. When you get to Warren, the place where you get Vincent. Yeah, that's I don't know. I can't think of the name of the town now. I would have known it like a month ago. I feel like maybe I got dumber over the past month. I haven't streamed this game in a month. It's been that long. Taku. 悪い子たちだな。あなに言ってはいけないって言ったのに。Bad, bad children. I told you not to go to the mountains. Hey, Plushie Sheep, how you doing? How have you been? I played a little bit of that, I can't even think of it. That game that you sent me on Steam. It was really funny. The, something 7. I can't think of the name of it now. My memory is something wrong with my memory tonight. I don't know, but you know the one. Naze anata ga kokuni? Why are you here? Yes, thank you, Breath of Death 7. Could not think of the name. Breath of Death 7. Yes, I finally got around to playing it. It's a cute game. 教えてほしいのかい？なぜ私がここにいるのかを。それは Do you really want to know? Shall I tell you? Well, now. Yeah, you want me to tell you why I'm here. That is. わかったぞ。お前が嘘をついてたな。メルベルのお父さんが嘘をついたってのが嘘だったんだ。I know why. You're the liar. You lied about Melville's father when you called him a liar. Yeah, so this and what's going on, if you don't remember this part, or if you've never seen this wacky game before, Melville, I was about to say the boy with the red kerchief, but they both have red kerchiefs. The guy in the blue vest, his father is missing. His father's a treasure hunter, and apparently, prodigious Izzy, welcome. Yeah, it's kind of hard to. There's a lot going on in this game, but yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, I really like this game quite a bit. Is this the handsome guy with what? Well, I'll take it. Hey, JRP Cheap Party, how are you? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so Melville's father, Billy, who's like the worst father in the world, he's a treasure hunter who's vanished, and he said there was treasure in this cave, but Guillaume, the creepy guy here, says that was a lie, and that Melville's father, Billy, was lying, when actually Guillaume was lying. That's what's happening here. Oh, Daddy. That's right. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but Marceline just walked down the stairs. So she's lurking about. Demo, nande? But why? それはね、ここには他の人に来てほしくなかったんだな。The reason is most simple. I didn't want anyone to learn of this place. I didn't want anyone else coming here. I didn't want anyone else coming here. This is still this is Hugo. This is actually chapter 1 of Hugo. So yeah, this whole chapter where you, or this little episode where you have the three kids, the Knights of St. Loa, Alanis, Melville, and Elliot. They are all, that's Hugo's chapter 1. You know, because Hugo, he goes to Veneto Zexe to deliver the letter, and they don't treat him well, and while he's waiting around, he runs into these three kids who are off on this little adventure. So he goes with them to the Northern Cavern to deal with this Guillaume situation. So that's... So this is still Hugo. This is still Hugo. Yeah. Well, this is a big game, you know. There's a lot to forget. And if I hadn't played the game relatively recently and watched people play it on Twitch to get a refresher, I'd be a little lost as well. Well, more lost than I am normally. ここには私のお宝が隠してあるからね. This is where I store my riches. お宝? Your riches? Literally treasure. そうそう。ここに隠してある宝は全部私となんだ。これを時々私の店で交易商に売る。Yes, mine, all mine. Sometimes I sell a few of my valuables at my store or at the market. Yeah, everything here. He's saying everything. Yeah, everything here is his. 撃った相手がビネデルゼクセイを出たら、手下の盗賊たちに襲われて、お宝はまたここに戻ってくる。Then, when the buyer leaves Benedo Zexe, my bandits strike and return the bounty to me here. Yes, it's like thieves. Yeah, he's Yeah, no, we've talked about all the different Zokus before. This is Tozoku. Tozoku is like a thief. Bandit, normally the word for that, they have like Sanzoku. The mountain, like a mountain robber. Oh, this guy is he's swindling, underhanded, and he possibly is it's heavily suggested in the game that he might be a pedophile too. Yeah, let me bring up the G show. Yeah, so we've got... There we are. Is that big enough? So we've got, this toll is, like, thief. Steal. It's toll nusume, right? This is toll nusume. Well, we do go over some Japanese, yeah. So the point of this stream is that we look at the Japanese, we look at the English, and we talk about any interesting differences here. This isn't like a Japanese instructional stream, but we do talk about things related to the game. I am not a Japanese teacher. I just know a bit of the language, and I like RPGs, so that's I'm not qualified. But I think it's a fun thing to do. So that's my disclaimer. But yeah. So that toll here is this toll nusume, right? And then the zoku is it's this zoku, right? This is the zoku that we have for like Sanzoku bandit, Kaizoku pirate, Kuzoku sky pirate. What? What? No, I'm not a Japanese professor. I've never said anything of the sort. You're more qualified. Well, thank you, Mercurius. It's very kind. No, I'm just some basement weeb who likes RPGs too much. That's how I see it. But yeah, sometimes there's little subtle differences in the meaning. Yeah, the Zoku's interesting. They had a word in Suikoden 1 they made up called Kozoku, lake pirates. Like Anji and Leonardo and my memory is shot tonight. The other lake pirate, like they were all Kozoku. They were called lake pirates. They made up a word. You see, this is why glasses, beard, and tie. You think I'm smart? It's an illusion, right? Oh, hi Matt. Matt's here, and actually, Today, you're new to Twitch. You're not new to Twitch. Thank you, Kanak. Thank you, Mercurius. Oh my god, Kanak. Driving me nuts. Matt and I have been together 2 years today. And I'm celebrating it by streaming because I'm a bad boyfriend. But no, we're gonna go out this weekend. なんてことを。だから、この場所を秘密にしておきたかったのね。You vicious thief. So you've kept this place a secret? Yeah, vicious thief is not in Japanese. That's, yeah, 2 years, yeah. Yeah. Went on our first date 2 years ago today. Yeah. Oh, hey, Forties. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Forties? Yeah, so in Japanese, she's just like, nante koto, which is like what you say when you are, like, shocked about something. It's like, what a thing, is more literally what it is. But they wanted to get that, who is Matt? You're Matt. Nani? Yeah. And the non is the same non from Nani, right? Sort of, yeah. It's like nante, like, I guess it's like just a phrase together. I don't know. Nante koto is like, what a thing. But they wanted to express that kind of shock, so they added vicious thief. Yeah, nante koto. Nante koto. Yeah. You have to forgive me sometimes because I forget that not everybody can read kana. So if I ever don't, hey, Cleveland, hey, how's it going? How are you? It's good to see you, Cleveland. How you been? I forget people don't know how to read kana, so if you ever need me to type something out in Latin letters and Romaji, then tell me, because sometimes I'm bad about that. Like, I'll bring up the G show and the G show is just in, there's no Romaji, right? There's no Romaji here. You can't even read what he wrote? Sometimes you can. You see them saying as kota. It depends how they... yeah, I think that might be more slangy. Romaji everything? No. Yeah. You had to have the Romaji sometimes, yeah. Yeah. Koto, yeah. So naturally, like that, so. Shizen ni eigo de. It's been a long time, I know. I was sick. I've been sick. So for the past 2 weeks, I caught like a viral infection, and then I caught a bacterial infection after that, and I had to be on antibiotics, and I was gonna stream last week, but I did an audio test, and I was coughing so much, I just couldn't speak for any length of time without coughing. So it wouldn't have been fun for anybody if like every third word I was coughing. It was not COVID. I got the COVID test. And this is welcome to my first stream. It feels like it. It was negative. I got the better one that catches all the variants. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't think it was COVID, but I got the invasion. That was fun. But you gotta do it. Yeah, Kana is super easy if you spend a little time focused on learning it at Big Hell. Yeah, Kana is like easier to read than English, with the cluster of whatever's going on with English writing system. I mean, it's phonetic. Katakana will always kind of break your brain a little bit because katakana is just a little weird. But yeah, Kana is not hard to learn. You learn what, 42 characters, but you have to do it 2 times over. Yeah, apparently, like Walter, apparently, like the test is not as bad as it used to be. What the? Oh, Kana. Sorry, Kana is so in Japanese they have multiple writing systems. Hey, Space Scouty, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. There's 2 what are called syllabaries. They are purely phonetic writing systems. So, for instance, in Japanese, you have this character, right? This is called ka in Japanese. It has no meaning. It's just pronounced ka. Whenever you see it, it's just ka. It doesn't have any meaning. Yeah, you know kanji. Oh, so you know. Yeah, katakana and hiragana. Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah. Trying to figure out some of the words they try to portray with kana is harder. There's another word of confusion. Yeah. But at least like you can learn it phonetically fairly easily. You know, it's not hard to learn kana. You can memorize in a day. Yeah, probably kanji. Yeah, kanji is where you go. Yeah, kanji's a whole different thing, right? There's what is it? 2,146 general use characters that you have to memorize, and then all the other ones that get used that aren't general use. So, and they have all these multiple readings and variant readings, and does that happen in life? Yeah. Kanji is it's beautiful and hellish all at the same time, right? Very inefficient, but it's the system, right? What are you gonna do? That's what you do. Gotta learn the kanji if you want to read the Japanese. And so yeah, some of you forget kanji or mix it up because a lot of them look the same, or some are obscure. Some kanji memorized, they're using like one word. Like nowhere else. It's like using the one word. Do you ever have trouble with religion? Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, like no, this is an example. Yeah. Yeah, this game doesn't have really high resolution. It's a little blurry. So sometimes I have a little trouble making it out. And I'm looking like away. Like I'm looking at my TV that is 6 feet from me. I don't know how. I don't know distances. 8 feet from me. I don't know. It's far. It's not like right up in my face. So yeah, that is an issue. It's also an issue, not quite with this resolution itself, but in older games like a Super Nintendo game, they will do pixel art for the kanji, and sometimes they're hard to make out because they just have to compress them so much. So yeah, we had some trouble with that in Suikoden 2. Like even some kanma and kanji were just kind of funky in Suikoden 2, the way they did the pixel art. So you get used to like one kanji that was weirdly hard to read in Suikoden 2 was this one, which is like so common. It's like half. It's a very common kanji, but it was really funky in Suikoden 2 the way they wrote it. Every time I saw it, I was like, "What is that?" But it's like a first or second grade kanji, I think. It's like a very basic one. But it would look so weird in Suikoden 2. Almost every time I saw it, I'm like, "What is that?" So yeah, sometimes they're not very clear and crisp, or the pixel art is challenging. But Breath of Fire, which we'll do tomorrow night, if her Tropical Storm Ida lets me stream, has no kanji. So you don't have to worry about that. It's all kana, which is its own challenge. ここはビネーデル属性からもほどいい距離だし、騎士団の砦からも遠いし、誰も来る心配がなかったからね。This place is just far enough from Bene del Zexay and the Knight's Fort. I'd never worry about anyone else finding it. Yeah, I've had no worry about anyone else coming here. A Japanese first game would be okay. Yeah, there's technological limitations. Like, they couldn't cram a lot of kanji into older games, and even then, like, they'd have to do pixel art for the ones that they want to use. So, like, if you look at some of the assets for, say, Suikoden 2, they have asset sheets of which kanji that they chose were important enough to do the pixel art for. And there's some rather common kanji they just chose not to do it for, and there's some more obscure ones that they chose to actually put in the game. Like the ko from Suikoden is a rare kanji that is maybe only in that word. Like, this is Suikoden, right? And it's, this little dude here is not a common kanji. I don't think I've ever seen it outside of the word Suikoden. But they needed that one because, that's the game. メルヴィル君、君のお父さんが妙なことを言い出す前までではな。That is, until Melville's father spoke up about his discovery. Yeah, until your father started speaking strange things, uttering strange things. Yeah, 英語版は お前の父さんの発明の前に、発見の前に。Have you found any differences? There's a ton, yeah. The biggest difference, sometimes they just completely rewrite stuff. There are times when the Japanese dialogue box is just ... and they make them an entire paragraph in English. And vice versa, sometimes they say this huge thing in Japanese, and it becomes ... in English. So I've heard it characterized before that this is more of a rewriting of the game than a translation. So, so yeah, so I think this game differs more than we saw in Suikoden 1 or 2. Certainly. So, Sonokoto no tamani, monster, for the evil plan. He said, literally he says shit here. Mel was like, shit. You did it for that reason? But so, even though it's literally shit, it's closer to damn in its impact. So oftentimes, so is translated as damn in English, even though literally it refers to excrement. It's not as rude in Japanese as it is in English. しかし、まったく。そろ引っ越そうと思ってたのに、のこのこやってくるから、面倒ことをぶやかしてくれて。And I was just thinking of moving when you started to give me trouble. The limitations were even worse on old English localizations, and each kana was at least 2 English letters and a kana. Yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah. Like, you look at a game like Chrono Trigger is a good example, where they were limited by space. And I think Breath of Fire, which we're doing tomorrow night, if the Tropical Storm lets me, is another case where they just have much less length to work with, because it takes more characters to write out English than it does Japanese, typically. Oh my god, Burns! Hi, Burns, how you doing? What are you playing? Yeah, how you been? I haven't seen you happy. Oh, you're on the first one. Is that part of your RPG archaeology? Yeah, I'm feeling I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good now. Thank you. Yeah, if you're just popping in from Burn Stream, we're playing Suikoden 3, and you don't have double vision. We're playing it in Japanese and English. Yeah, Final Fantasy NES Classic. Oh, very cool. Yeah, because the Burn is just doing this thing where he's doing what he's calling RPG archaeology, where he's going like year by year playing the RPGs like in order. Started, what did you start, like 1987, I think? So yeah, check out Burns. He's a really cool streamer, always has a Christmas tree, and he's a really nice guy. Yeah, English Leonardo was appalled by the action stomping and spit distress. Wait. Oh yeah, it's kind of yeah. There's stuff like that, Wordy. Yeah. Have you tried learning Chinese? No, I mean I learned like a tiny bit of Chinese, but I think it'd be just more confusing than anything. Like I've thought about the thing about Chinese is, even though you know the kanji, you have to learn like the Chinese reading, right? And the meanings don't always mean the same thing between Japanese and English. You can make a thesis out of such an endeavor, out of learning Chinese. I'm sure you could. He speaks Russian. I do not. What is spreading lies? Stop spreading lies, comrade. But yeah, so I think, for instance, okay, if someone knows Chinese, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think this means to read in Chinese, but it means to explain in Japanese. Like, this is setsu, which is like to explain. I think this means read in Chinese, if memory serves. So it's like, you can see how those are related concepts, but they're different, right? But it doesn't mean read in Japanese. So sometimes they're the same. Oh yes, I know you read. Yes, I know who you are. So there's that difference in meaning, because some of these kanji, they didn't bring them over yesterday from China. Some of them came over in the 9th century. So if you bring like a character over in the 9th or 10th century, and then it slowly evolves over time, like the meanings can diverge, right? Quite a bit in a millennium. And so even though you know the kanji, they may have different meanings. There's also more kanji or rather hanji, you need to know in Chinese. I think you need to know about 3,000 characters to be generally fluent in Chinese, where it's about 2,000 characters in Japanese. I still think Japanese is harder. Yeah, you started 86. I was a year off. Okay, sorry, Vern. It was DQ1 at 86 and 87 with DQ2. Then the first Megami Tensei and the Phantasy Star. You didn't finish Megami Tensei or Phantasy Star yet. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've caught yours. I have not watched a lot of Twitch lately. I've just been like doing other things. I almost didn't feel like streaming tonight. I confess. I didn't want to stream, but once I heard the Suikoden music, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Guys, I love this game so much. Marceline, do you want to come up? We've got oh, where is she? She's here. She's like, this is my. There's a reason I have a second camera. It's my cat cam, but my cats have been kind of skittish tonight. Well. How far am I into Suikoden 3? Well. This is Hugo chapter 1. This is our first. This is the first chapter that we've done. So not far at all. Probably because I never shut up and I don't stream enough. But yeah, not very far. But we're getting there. Yeah. So I like to start with Hugo and then Chris and yeah. Yeah, he said like you snuck in here and caused me a bunch of trouble. Oh yeah, yeah. You know how it is. Streaming actually takes like a bit out of you too. You're 8 hours in. Oh wait, are you streaming Suikoden 2? Or are you playing it on your own? Am I missing you playing Suikoden 2? Because I just haven't been watching Twitch barely lately. Yeah, like here's an example. Okay, I need to catch that. Because this is your first play. I need to catch some of your Suikoden 2. So here's an example of one of these lines. In Japanese, he just says oi, which is like hey. But they add another line. Unless there's a second text box in Japanese. Alternating that and FF1. Yeah, Suikoden 2. Yeah, it's about time you got... you lazy bandits got here. Yeah, お前の... 怠け者の海賊が来る時だ. Yeah, hey Ruru. Yeah, I'm back. Yes. Yeah, see, that was just added in English. That line was embellished. へえ、バカめ。引っかかってここまでやってきやがって。たっぷりお仕置きしてあるよ。Oi, they're the strange ones. You'll pay for what you've done. So you can win in the fox's den. Prepare for punishment as men. Okay. This is something I really hate about this little episode. For whatever reason, and it is beyond me, the translator chose to make all the English into rhyming couplets. And I don't understand why. It doesn't rhyme in Japanese. Rhyming is a bit of a, viewed as a flaw oftentimes in Japanese. Like in English, you try to rhyme. In Japanese, you try not to rhyme. Generally speaking. But there's no reason why they would write it like this. Yeah. このところ、翻訳はちょっと変なことがあります。理由はわかりませんが、英語版のセリフは、いの踏んでいる。このセリフは2つずつ犬踏んじゃって、それで英語版のセリフはちょっと変ちょっと変実はこのセリフは大嫌いわけは全然わからない。Yeah, so in Japanese what he's just saying is like you idiots. Oh, this is so dumb, making us come all this way. We're gonna really punish you. Is what he's saying in Japanese, but they make it into this really weird. 英語はおい、あいつらは変なやつら。ただで進まない。狐の巣で勝つと思うとでも。覚悟しろ。男として。ちょっと変ね。ちょっと変ね。 shit, show no mercy. He just goes like crap. And show no mercy. So there's all these little embellishments here. Alright, we gotta fight these guys. And then we have I think we have a duel after this. Can I put them to sleep? Is that worth it? I'm just kind of curious. I'm just kind of curious if that will do anything. Let's see if this is anything. I might just get interrupted, I don't know. I never used this spell, it's like, why? Will that wake you guys up? Dodge? You were asleep! How do you sleep? How do you dodge in your sleep? That's weird. Well... Okay, get your bento out, kid. Dude it. Have you already played to this baby? Yes, I have. Yes, and I've only played English so far. I need to heal Hugo. So playing in Japanese for the first time now, but I played it in English. Multiple times. Right? Yeah, I've never played it in Japanese before. So it's a learning experience, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just, give you an obento. Oh, it's satay, dude. It's rotten. Crap. There are some notable differences. Yeah, there are some notable differences in here. Some people have characterized this more as a rewrite than a translation. You're sleeping. Let's attack you. Commence. Yeah, like I was saying a short while ago, oftentimes they'll have a line that is like dot 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 in Japanese, and they make up a whole line in English out of nothing. And sometimes they have like a whole paragraph in Japanese and make it dot 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 in English. So as an example of it's not a very faithful translation, but I think by and large it's effective because people fall in love with the game, right? But there's some weird stuff going on. Like, one weird thing in this part of the game, all the Japanese lines they made them poetry in English. For the bandits here, they made them rhyming couplets, which I am just mystified by. It makes no sense to me. Okay. I poisoned the poor kid because I gave him a rotten lunch. Well... Eat your rotten bento. Why does food go bad in this game? It's so dumb. They do. They're very pregnant with meaning. Those ellipses. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, now I think we duel Guillaume. Okimono. I got some decoration. Oh, figurine. Oh no, two figurines. Oh, how nice. Nanda koitsura? Kotomo janai no ka? Oh, ouch. Even lions are known to flee if danger toward comes uneasily. Yeah, in Japanese, he's just saying, it's like, what the heck? Aren't these just kids? And they turn it into whatever the hell that line is. 英語版は、いた。 危ない時に楕円も逃げる。わかんない。子供もなんか、こっちは立派なカエルの戦士だぜ。Remember that before you challenge carry-on fighters. Yeah, kids, huh? Well, we're magnificent warriors of carry-on, you know. Yeah, they left the Rippa out, the, Rippa. Oh, hey, KF Crispy. I've seen you somewhere before. I know this is first time. I've seen you around somewhere. I'm trying to think of where. But I've seen this name. Yeah, most care about these bandits' original lines. No, yeah, there's no rhyming in Japanese. It's just totally made up in English. They just talk normally, like thugs in Japanese, and like bandits, you know. And I don't know why they did that. It's so weird. Yeah, completely out of nothing. You're very active. Okay, maybe that's. I've seen you on Twitch. I've seen you on Twitch. I know. I know your name from somewhere on Twitch. Maybe I've seen a secret source also. Like, poke around there. Getting lots of lore from good old Suiko source. それと歴戦のダック戦士さ or a veteran duck fighter. Having to read both dialogue and explain differences must be taxing on your voice. Yeah. Well, I have my water, and I have my oat milk, which is my beverage of choice when I'm streaming. It keeps me going, gives me a little bit of energy, keeps me from getting hungry when I stream. My oat milk. でもこっちには人質がいるってこと。人質がいるってこと。Lousy bandits. At least I have some very valuable hostages over here. Yeah, he's got some hostages. We're talking about the kids. Yeah, because now you have to duel him. Melville. Melville. Yeah, it does end up being a lot of reading. 大丈夫だ。僕がこのやつやっつけてやる。I can defend us. I'll make him pay. Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll take care of him. This is a really interesting subject, though. I like seeing differences between the versions of the game. Yeah, I think it's interesting. Yeah, because it's a bit instructive. I'm not a professional translator. I'm just like poking at the end product. I just looking at it, you know. And it's interesting to see the choices that are made because it's a difficult task. Just take something like an RPG and to put it in a whole entirely different language. All these lines that have to make sense in context with each other, that have to have consistency across the game. You know, there's lots of things which gets really confusing and messed up in some of these translations. And I don't envy anybody who has to translate an RPG. You know, it's people like to knock the translators, but they have a very unenviable job. And oftentimes they're not given the resources they need. So one thing I want to make clear is I'm not trying to like make fun of the translators and say that they did a bad job or anything like that, because like they probably still would have done a better job than me. I think, you know. That being said, it's interesting to see the differences and the mistakes that do inevitably get made, and with the constraints that happen. Japanese humor, yeah, sometimes you just have to redo the humor. Like a good example of localizing humor, I think, is Disgaea. Like they've got jokes in Japanese that just won't fly, so they make up entirely new jokes, and it works. And Disgaea is hilarious in English because they localized it well instead of just translated jokes. But yeah, sometimes there's puns. Puns are always tricky. You see puns in the game. There's this example in Chrono Trigger that I like. If you remember the scene of Chrono Trigger, if you haven't played Chrono Trigger, you should play Chrono Trigger right now. It's the best RPG ever. There's this little scene in Chrono Trigger where Magus turns Glenn into a frog, right? The scene, if you don't know the game, Magus is like an evil sorcerer, more like an anti-hero. But he turns this hero into a frog. And there's this phrase in Japanese. It's ヘビに睨まれているヘビ。So hebi niramateru kairu. It's a frog being stared down by a snake, which is what it means, like you're frozen in fear. It's like deer in the headlights, kind of. So and Ozzy, the henchman of the sorcerer, he says, you look like a frog being stared at by a snake. How about it, Magus? Why don't you give him more fitting form? And he turns him into a frog, right? That makes sense based on the flow of the dialogue. But in English, we don't have that idiom. In English, he says, cat got your tongue? Which it fills a similar niche as that idiom in Japanese, but it's about cats and not about frogs. So, there's little things like that where things like the flow of something might make more sense in Japanese because it was written having these like idioms or puns and things like that in mind, and then it breaks in English a bit. So there's lots of things that happen. Yeah, Japanese puns, yeah. Arumikan ni arumikan, things like that, right? A lot of Asian humor comes to using words that are read spoken the same way. Yeah. I mean, we use every language uses puns. We all use puns, right? Yeah, dajare. Those word plays in Japanese. Sometimes they're called oyaji gyagu, like old man jokes. I guess like dad jokes in English. Oyaji gyagu. It's like middle-aged man gags. そうよ。メルビルは清涼騎士団第一戦士烈火の戦士だもん。You can do it, Melville. Captain of the St. Loan Knights and Swordsman of Rage. You like British humor? Yeah. Matt hates British humor. He doesn't like it at all. We can't watch anything British. Okay. Here's a pet peeve of mine in Suikoden. So, there is this word, rekka. It's that word up there. It's this one. Right. So, this means raging fire. The first character is like raging, the second character means fire. The rage rune in Suikoden is the Japanese. It's the Rekka no Monsho, right? So, rage rune, idiot. I'm sorry, rage rune. Sorry, rage rune. Yeah, the rage rune. It's a Rekka no Monsho. So the rage rune in the Suikoden games, it's really the raging fire rune, but they just called it rage. For whatever reason, I don't know why. So it's kind of confusing because it's a fire rune, they take the fire word out of it. They could have called it like a blaze or an inferno rune or something like that, but they call it rage. So in this line, they're being consistent with what I think was a bad choice to call Dekka rage. It should be like, it's literally like raging fire. So it should be like the swordsman of the Inferno, or the swordsman of the Raging Fire, the swordsman of the Blades, or something like that. But they're keeping it consistent and just calling Dekka rage, which gets confusing because there's another rune in Suikoden called the Fury rune, which is a physical rune that increases your attack power. And Fury and Rage are similar words. Like they describe similar states of your emotions. But in Japanese, I believe it's Gekido. And or is it Ikari? It's either Ikari or Gekido. It's one of them. I forget which is which. No, I think the rune is Gekido and the state is Ikari. 忘れてしまったが、現実水系での攻撃力が上がるステータスは怒り。でも、紋章は激怒じゃないか。I forget. Yeah. こんなひどい味なんかに負けないわよ。Prepare to meet your maker, old man. Well, she says, there's no way we're going to be beaten by some old bearded man. He calls him like a Higa Oyaji, which is kind of rude. I kind of take offense at that. There's a swallow rune. Yeah, the main character and a swallow rune for one and a swords. Yeah. Pet Marf Marf? Hi. Do you want... Oh, yasuminasai, Fantasy-san. Hey, can I pet you, honey? Can I pet you? See, I got a bite. She bit me. I got bite. That's what happens. I got bit. So these translate. Do you do this often? Oh no, this is my normal thing. This is my normal thing, baby. So we're going through. Tuesday nights is Suikoden 3. Wednesday is gonna be Breath of Fire. Yeah, you knew she was gonna bite me. You know she bites. Some old Naruto. Oh, I haven't seen Naruto in years. Yeah, so we've done Suikoden 1. We've done Suikoden 2. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We've done Chrono Trigger. We not double play, but we did. I need to say goodnight to Matt. I need to text him goodnight. Because even though I stream, I need to text him. Alright, and happy anniversary again. Because it's 2 years today. Alright. But we'll see each other on the weekend. Do you save your streams? I do! Theoretically, I have a YouTube channel, which I need to... I'm a little behind on uploading stuff. I have all of Suikoden 1 on there and Suikoden 2, and most of Chrono Trigger. But yeah, those are going up there. I need to like pare down my videos and put them up. But I've been a bit lazy about that. But yes, that is where my repository of the streams. I should probably just auto upload them. Yeah, このセリフは meet your maker っていうのは死ぬこと。meet your maker は神様に会うこと。神様が世界や人間を創造したから maker とも言う神様は。ね。ひぐやじはひどいな。じゃあ、騎士殿とお手を合わせしますか Old man, we'll see if the boy's blade is as sharp as your tongue. Night child, let the match begin. Yeah, he said old man, like Hige Oyaji, the old bearded man. Oyaji is like a kind of a rude word for a middle-aged guy. Like Oyaji or Osan, it's like you don't want to call that. Oh, Kanjuri! Wait. Hey, Contra, how's it going? Oh, Cambria Reigns! Oh, thank you for the sub! How are you? Love watching you play through these games, really glad oh, thank you! I really appreciate that, Cambria, it's very kind. You're doing good? Good, good. You just came in for Guillaume? Yeah. Sorry. I know everybody hates this guy. What are you gonna do? Yes, let us cross swords as knights, he's sort of saying. Yeah, the blade as sharp as your tongue is just English. Yeah, この、blade as sharp as your tongue. この少年の、剣は、舌ほど鋭いかという意味。Going fine, just got back from a gig! How did your gig go? Did you kill? Finished Suikoden 1 on Sunday. Oh, I've been missing it. I've been missing everyone's streams because I'm barely watching Twitch myself. That's very exciting. Okay, now we do the duel. ちょいのちょいで済ませちゃおうかな。I suppose I'll finish this in no time at all. Yeah, choi no choi is like to do something very easily. So that's... Is he gonna do a... Which attack is he gonna do? I think this is a... Oh no, okay, no, that was the line. じゃあ、最初はこんな感じで。Let's start with this. He's probably going to do an attack. So I'm gonna do like a big attack. Yeah. Shit! I died! Maybe I'm supposed to win this one anyway. Well, yeah, maybe you're not supposed to win that one anyway. Gig was okay, just a bar show in the distant suburbs, trying to get reps in. Okay. Well, okay is okay. 貴様に勝っちゃったよ。さて、どうしようかな。It appears I beat in the night. Now, how shall I finish this? Like, what shall I... He's like, so what shall I do? Oh, contrary, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. It's very kind. I've been a bad streamer lately, and people are subbing tonight, and I feel a little guilty. Because I didn't stream for 2 weeks. I almost didn't stream tonight. Because I spilled water on my laptop on Friday. And it wasn't working. And if I didn't stream tonight, I was probably going to like cancel everybody's subs. Because I felt bad. Because it would have taken longer for me to start streaming again. Oi, Osan. Hey, pig face. Yes. Yes. I was sick for about 2 weeks. I had like a viral infection that left me open to a bacterial infection. I had to get antibiotics. But yeah, I still have the lingering cough a bit, but mostly all better. He calls him Osan is another word for like old man. Old man, like old middle-aged man, like not like old man, but okay, you wanna? Yeah, you're Marv. Yeah. Egoma wa pig face. Butagao. That's rude. Are. Oi. Beda. Money blind fool. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So what she's doing, that beda, that is the sound you make when you do an akambe. Akambe is this rude gesture where, if you don't know it, you lower your eyelid down and you show the red part of your eye. It's called the akambe, which is like it's like you give someone the red eye. And when you do that, it's a childish thing. Like, don't do this to people. You know, when you do that, the customary thing to say is like beda. You know, is what she's doing. You stick your tongue out and do that. And for whatever reason, they translated that as money blind fool. Like, I would have gone with like neener or something. Yeah. I don't know, KS. I don't know either. So yeah, 英語版はお金に迷惑されちゃったアホって意味。Yeah. That nya is still too Japanese. If you want to make it English, nya is a very Japanese way to write something. Yeah, like make it English would be like neener or something. Do people still say? I don't think people said neener when I was a kid, but it's an easy one. Kia, omaera, itsunomani. Zuruizo. Yeah, but what? When did? But how? How long does it take you to finish the game? A long time! Actually. So I'll be doing this for a long time. I may live to see the end of Suikoden 3, we'll see. But, for Suikoden 2, I streamed that game for months. I streamed Suikoden 2. I was doing it, twice a week also. And I'm doing this once a week now. Because I normally only have time to stream like two nights a week. So, doing Suikoden 3 once a week is going to take... It's a long game. And I don't shut up. I talk about things. So, it's going to take a while. So, if you like Suikoden 3, it'll be around for a while. Yeah, Suikoden 3... It was in 2018! I wasn't streaming back then. Don't make it sound worse than it is. No, I started, okay. I started streaming in 2020. When 2020 ended, I had already streamed Suikoden 2 for 100 hours. And I wasn't done with the game yet. I was maybe halfway to 2/3 of the way through, maybe, and I had already had 100 hours on stream. So, it takes a while, yeah. So, his last line is Zuruizo, is that's, Zurui is what you say when someone is, like, sneaky about something, when they are underhanded, or, it's probably a better way to say it. It's like when someone gets the drop on you, and it was, like, a little sneaky, you say Zurui. What's a good word for that in English? Sly, cunning, there we go. That's what I'm trying to, yeah, sly, cunning. Yeah, Zurui, that's what he's saying. You hear that a lot. Yeah, Zurui wa eigo ban ni arimasen. Zurui no wa dochi da? Every knight knows how to work a lever. What? It's not at all what he's saying. Yeah, he's like, I don't know about that. Which one of us is really sly? Yeah, which one of us is Zuri, is what he's saying. Which one of us is actually Zurui? Is what he's saying in Japanese. So the whole thing... Eigoban wa dono kishi demo... demo... ugoku koto ga dekimasu. Dude, I'm thinking it has to do with the drawbridge? Like, you have to... But even, like, it's not the knights who work the drawbridge, right? It's, like, lower level people work the drawbridge, I would think. I don't know either. I mean, I've never been a knight. I've never done that, and never had a side gig as a knight. So maybe it's a thing. It's like, can you work a lever? Right? No, you can't be a knight. It's you got. Can you do this? If you can't be a knight. Yeah, just a common soldiery, probably. Yeah. Sade, oshiyuki kana? Shall be punished as a man or a child? That's a weird thing to say. So Lulu's like, well, punishment, huh? Yeah. 英語版はちょっと変なセリフだけど、どんなお仕置き？子供のお仕置きか、大人のお仕置き。でも違いは、なんか、I don't know what's the difference between these punishments. I don't know.助けて! Oh, help! Save me! I love Lulu's face here. この野郎, mate! Hey, stop, thief! Yeah, it's like a jerk. It calls him yaro, which is like a jerk. It's like a general insult word. Yeah, 英語は野郎ではない。こそ泥。盗賊という意味。ほっとける。それより、メルヴィルが心配だ。Lulu, let us see to Melville first. Yeah, leave it alone, Lulu. ほっとけ. Leave it alone. Let him go. More importantly, I'm worried about Lulu. ほっとけとか心配は英語版にない。メルヴィル、大丈夫？ねえってば。Melville, can you speak? Hey, Melville, are you okay? Hey, is like what you think. 英語は、メルヴィル、話せる？大丈夫。ちょっと頭がくるくるするかな。I can speak. I hear church bells in my head, but I think I'll be okay. Yeah, he's saying his head is going kura-kura, which is like, I guess like his spinning. Yeah, dizzy. His head's kura-kura, it's dizzy. Yeah. Church bells, っていうのは、教会の鐘。これ、頭がくるくると、ちょっと近い意味かな。頭の中で鐘の音がして、教会の鐘のような音が。ごめんね。負けちゃったよ。みんなを守るなんて言って、結局、助けられて。I'm sorry, I lost. But I thought I could protect you. But you protected me. Is Hugo you started with? Yes, I started with Hugo. I'm in Hugo Chapter 1. I have not played the other characters yet. Do we think Billy's last name is Bud? Is that a reference that I'm too dumb to get? Billy Budd. This is a person, right? Billy Budd. Oh! I've never read that. Yeah. Melville, okay. Oh! Actually, that's a good point. It wouldn't surprise me. It really okay, yeah, it really wouldn't surprise me. Oh, wait a second. Is this a story about like this sailor, kind of like homoerotic novel about that sailor? I think I listened to the audiobook of this like a while ago and forgot about it. I should have known that one. I should have known that one. I actually listened to this audiobook of this and totally forgot it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Completely forgot about that. Trying to get my gay lit in, and I forget about the gay lit, right? Good on me. Yeah. Ah, そんなことないよ、メルヴィル。あなたが私たちを守ってくれたのよ。What are you saying, Melville? You did protect us and me. Oh, you read it in school? Yeah, I just found about it later in life. そうだよ。メルヴィルが守ってくれたから、僕も勇気を出せたんだよ。She's right. Melville, you're a hero. You made me feel less scared. You made me have courage. Kids were very mature about it. Oh, I'm sure, yeah. 3人揃ってセールをしたんだもんね。これはみんなの勝利だよ。This is a victory for the 3 knights of the 3 of us, the St. Loa Knights. Victory. Yeah. It's all of our victory. It's all of our victory. さあ、第一騎士、デッカの戦士、メルヴィル。船を見に行こうよ。Yeah. Now, Swordsman of Rage and Knight Captain Melville. Let's go find that ship. Which I believe is the same ship that's at Budahoot Castle that you find later. And do they like pan across the ship here? Yeah, they do the little panning thing here. Wow, kirei. What a beautiful view. Oh, it's auto-scrolling. Meribud are. Melville, look. I hate auto-scroll. Are ga fune ka? There's your ship. Is that a ship? Fune ga aru. I can hardly believe it. See, that's that headline out of nothing. Meribud yatta ne. Otosan no yu tori fune wa chanto just like you said. It's the same. Yeah, just like you said. Like yeah. Yeah, first comes to the castle. Yeah, I think you're right. これで胸を張ってIt's going too fast. 僕はほとんど怖かったんだ。We're sorry, is daddy my father? Shit. お父さんは嘘を言ったんじゃない。It did seem like, yeah. I knew he was telling the truth. I knew it, but it started to sound like not so true. そのわかあるはずはない。I feel like Lucy in the Chocolate Factory. Hey, you know he wouldn't do that. He's your father. So. Yeah, true. And a great treasure. It's hidden getting here. So done it. I guess. It's hidden. You have to get here. Next time, don't guess. Hee. Ha. They're just laughing. Okay. Like, I haven't found a good solution for pausing this game, so if it auto-scrolls, I'm just kind of out of luck. But it's all on VOD, so if you really care about the lines, and you know Japanese, you can see. さあ、帰るぞ。家の人も心配してるだろうしな。You three should get back. Your family seems to be worried. そう。みんな帰ったら怒られると思うぞ。Probably. At first they'll be too angry to listen to your story. Yeah, the pause screen would really help. And PlayStation can pause too. Oh, it's gonna be hell if we get to the Stars of Destiny at the end of the game. I don't know what to do about that. Sa, shpats. Quack, quack, quack. Wise words from such a young one. Let's be off. In English, sorry, in Japanese, he's just, haha, well, heading out. Wakamono kara kashikoi kotoba. Right, but when you get to it, how optimistic of you. Yeah, worst comes to worst, what I could do is I could, just let the game run, record it, and go through it afterward. Which is what I may need to do. And let's, save. And I'm a little bit awkward. Excuse me, could we get to the Journeyman's Crystal? Thank you. I'm a little awkward when I run around on 2 games at once. So, especially with, like, it's a little harder than 2-dimensional games. The kind of funky maps they have in this game, it's a little harder to walk around. So if I'm just, like, walking into a wall for a while, it's, Oh, hey, Valencia, how's it going? How you doing? さて、俺たちの焼け目はここまでだな. We'll walk you home, but first we'll say our goodbyes here. He says this is where our mission ends. Yep, she is here. Eleanor is not here tonight. Eleanor, I think, is in my bedroom, and Marceling's in the basement, so it's backwards. So I don't know. Oh, treats for Marv. Okay. Can you actually hear that? It's actually looked around. Hey, honey, you want some treats? Yeah, I know. Just let me give you some treats. There you go, honey. Not too many. There you go. Treats for Marv, yeah. Thank you, Valencia. Yeah, she comes down and gets the treats. So ne, arigato, Hugo, Lulu, Ahiru-san. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Hugo, Lulu, and you too, Mr. Duck. And they does call him like Ahiru-san. Ahiru's Duck, right? The Duck-san. Yeah, he's not impressed. Kokode owakare da na. Goodbye. Yeah, it's a Marv. Owakare. そうだね。ヒューゴたちもグラスランドに戻るんだもんね。Goodbyes again. Well, I hope you get back to Grassland safely. Yeah, you guys are going back to Grassland. Safely is just in English. Aranis, 君の出発はいつなんだい? Alanis, when do you leave here? Yeah, because Alanis is moving away. And this was her last adventure with her 2 friends. The 3 Knights of St. Loa. The little group these kids made up. Wow, this Emma makes the game look good. Does it? Someone earlier was saying, I think maybe it was Baby saying that the resolution is not so hot. Or somebody orange was saying that the resolution is kind of bad. But, yeah, it looks normal to me. Eh? Huh? お父さんの仕事でゼクセを離れるんでしょ? You have to leave because of your father, right? Because of your father's work. 英語はお父さんのせいで。でも、日本語版はお父さんの仕事で。ちょっと違いますね。知ってたの? You knew? もちろん。でも、アルニス言ってくれないから。Well, we found out. Why didn't you tell us? ごめんね。なかなか言い出さなくて。I'm so sorry. It was too sad for me to think about. Yeah, I just couldn't get it out. I just couldn't utter it. いや、英語版は、ごめんね。悲しすぎて、考えたくなかった。まったく、本当に、一針なんだからな。銀の乙女アラニス。How could you be sad? Brave silver maiden Alanis. Let's get a closer meaning for this. Good meaning for this. Yeah, Iji body obstinate. Yeah, it's probably obstinate. Yeah, it's probably a better word. Ichi putty. It's obstinate. He's calling her like stubborn. Yeah, you really are stubborn, aren't you? Silver Maiden Alanis. Egoban wa Iji body de wa nai. Yuki no aru. Melville. 大丈夫だよ、アレニス。聖量騎士団は不滅さ。Don't worry, Alanis. The St. Loa Knights are immortal. Oh, welcome back, Eicho. It's kind of weird to think of kids moving for dad's jobs in a fantasy world. Well, I guess it's practical, right? It's practical. But they get like captured anyway. They go to move, and then the lizards capture them, and then she's kind of their hostage. But then they finally release her to Hugo's custody, and she's one of your stars of destiny, and apparently not a bad magic user. Like, I think she's better than Vicky. But Vicky's not that good, right? I mean, with the slot taking up space. Jack! How are you, Jack? Yeah, that's one of the things I learned on Twitch, because I never used Alanis. I keep calling her Alanis because of the Japanese. It makes me pronounce the English names weird sometimes because I read it in katakana and then it screws up my English pronunciation. But it's Alanis, right? Yeah, I'll probably use her later, maybe. Hisashiburi desu, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I've been sick and stuff. It's not good enough for me to use, but that's Suiko. Yeah, these options. Alanis can be built as a glass tank. Unite with Melville. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really use Melville much. I like Melville. But I don't use him that much. But yeah, I have to. Oh, glass cannon. Okay, I wasn't quite sure what a glass tank was. I'm like... I'm just kind of rolling with it. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I'm talking about glass... Yeah. I don't think there's a glass tank, is there? That's not a thing. I think that would, like... Well, you get one hit in. 僕ら3人がどこにいたって大丈夫。いつまでだって友達で、いつまでだって仲間だよ。Wherever each of us goes, the strength of the others goes to friends forever. Mostly better, yeah. Mostly. I'm still have a little bit of a lingering cough. And I'm still a little tired, honestly, from being sick. But mostly, yes, better. I finally got antibiotics, which helped knock it out. So yeah, not COVID. It was not COVID. I got the test. Yes, no matter where the three of us are, it'll be fine. We will forever be friends and forever comrades. Or whatever you want to call it in the comment. Because the comment's kind of weird. Sodaro, right? Viru. Melville, thanks. もちろん、そうさ。聖霊は騎士団。第三騎士。疾風の戦士、エリオット。That's how I see it too. St. Loa Knights, Swordsman of Wind, Elliot. Yeah, Shippu. It's not just normal wind, it's like Shippu. I think Shippu is like gale. There's a gale rune in Suikoden. I think that's a Shippu no Monsho, which makes your speed increase by like 1.5 factor or something like that. Like Kaze is like normal wind, but Chippu is like whoosh, it's more wind. Seido wa Kishidan, Dai Ichi Kichi, Dekka no Senshi, Meriville, St. Loa Knights Captain and Swordsman of Rage, Raging Fire, Melville. Right. Come on, do your little pose, kid. Seido wa Kishidan, Dai ni Kishi, Gin no Otome Aranis, St. Loa Knights Sub-Captain and Silver Maiden, Alanis. Yeah, so the ranks that they have, they're just like number 1, number 2, number 3 in Japanese. So Melville is number 1. They say that Knight Captain in English. Elliot is number 2, or sorry, Elliot's number 3. And she's number 2, so it's like sub-captain, what they're calling it. Dai ni Kishi, the second knight. Watashi Sannin Sorotte, together we are Seido wa Kishidan no, the St. Loa Knights. Hokora Takaki, San Kishi. The 3 Knights of Zexen. The 3 proud knights. Homara Takagi. You got the 3. Yeah, maybe there's like a better. It's like renowned. There we are. That's a better word. Renowned is a better word for it. Yeah. Homara Takai. Homara Takai is like renowned. Like your glory is like you have much glory. You have lots of glory. Right. You're high in glory. Is what meaning? It's Takaki because they want to make it sound all fancy, right? Arigato. Arigato. Meriville, Elliot. 私たちずっと友達よね。仲間よね。Thanks, Melville. Thanks, Elliot. We'll be best friends always. Aw, she's crying. It's sad. It's sad when you have friends as a kid and you have to go somewhere else, right? もちろんさ、forever. あるにしても、いつかは戻ってくるんだろう。大丈夫。それまでに、ママは食べれるようにしときよ。But someday you'll be back, right? When you do, I'll be eating beans much faster. I saw Dizzy doing an early stream today playing Namco Capcom. Namco Capcom what? Do you mean like action games? Yeah, faster is just in English. He said, I'll make sure to eat my beans. Like I don't know the name Namco Cross Capcom. Is that a fighting game? I'm actually not quite sure what that is. Namco. What is that? This is a fighting game? It's a tactical role-playing game. See, I know nothing about this game, evidently. It's a tactical role-playing game. Well, probably not. Because I'm a little bit wary of doing tactical games. Just because I think, one, the battles take very long. It'll be hard to sync things up. Like, I've thought about, like, doing tactics or something, and I think it would just be a nightmare to do a dual tactical game. Like, a lot of times in tactical RPGs, there's dialogue points in the battle that, like, something happens, and then you get to the dialogue, but you have to get to that point in the battle. And so, I think there's lots of logistical issues with doing a side-by-side for a tactical RPG. That, and it would take forever. And I have lots of other non-tactical RPGs I would like to get to as well that don't have these issues. Like all these Final Fantasy games, and more Breath of Fires, and more Suikodens, and maybe Wild Arms, and Seven Saga if people hate me, and yeah, there's a major plot of No. I mean, don't. It's a good question. I've thought about it before, right? I've thought about it. Rhapsodia Okay, yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's been a long time. But then you have to deal with Goat Mommy, and Goat Mommy freaks me out. There's no English version. Oh, wait. So you're saying there's a direct. You mean directly translate it, not do a side by side. That's different, though. I don't know. Maybe I could do more direct translation. But I feel like my thing is that the dual play. Wait, but there's no English version. Wait, I'm confused. Is there not an English version? How could I side by side? Are 2 Japanese games? I don't understand. I mean, but at any rate, like with the tactical games, it's kind of additional hurdles. Okay, sorry, I got confused. I got confused too. But yeah, tactical RPGs probably not for my double plays. I'll stick to just doing like good old-fashioned RPGs, unless I have to run out of content, which I don't think is ever gonna happen. Yeah, that PSP Suikoden, yeah. Yeah, a while ago, but yeah, there's a translation in progress. There's a project going on to help translate that game. Yeah, so it's being worked on. I was asked to help out with it, but I just have not really had time to help, and I feel bad about that. Just have not had the time. そうだよね。私嬉しい。こんな素敵な思い出ができたもん。I look forward to it, and now I'm so happy. I didn't think I'd ever have friends as good as you. Because she says, we were able to make such wonderful memories. They're both nice sentiments. You suspect it's more like Tear Christ than Real Suikoden? I played some of the PSP game, Woven Web. Yeah, Tsumegareshi Hyakune no Toki, right? I don't think it's I don't think it's good. If I can be blunt. I don't like it. It's nothing like the other Suikoden games. It's weird. Like, you don't really explore. You just kind of go, like, they have like a map. You go like to location to location. You can't really like walk around and explore the world. It's kind of weird. Kind of hard to explain. It's like you go to an area and enter it, and then just run around there. And your base, you can't walk around your base either. Your base is just like a menu, basically. Basically. But like your when you finally get your headquarters, once again it's some old dilapidated place you start building up. But it's like you have a cursor that's like, oh, you want to go to the cafeteria? You put your cursor to the cafeteria and you go into that. It's like a visual novel almost. Like you just like talk to people like visual novel style, and when you're on your base, and then you back out of there and you want to go to the armory, and you put your cursor over to the armory and you go there. So you can't explore your base in Tsumegareshi. It's all like a menu visual novel style. I don't like it at all. Like that aspect of it. Maybe I should give it more of a chance. But it was I found the game largely underwhelming. That you know about Persona 3 Portable, you can't walk. Yeah, you want to wander. Exploration is the best part of RPGs. You want to walk around. I mean, if I want to play a visual novel, I'll play a visual novel. Thank you very much. But but you do like go into maps that you can run around like this dungeon. Like you go to this dungeon and you can even if you can romance the boys as Femek. Oh, wait, what's Femek? Is that a character name? But you're a girl. Oh, Femc. I still don't know what that means. What you're using to keep track of your viewers on your layout? Streamlabs. You mean that number 16? It's Streamlabs. Main character but female. Okay. Yeah, it's like Streamlabs, I think. It's been like I don't know. I set it up a long time ago. I don't remember anymore. But I edited the code to get rid of the Twitch icon. So and I put the little Suikoden 1 dude with the sword instead. Okay, you can romance the boys, but you have to be a girl. It's better than nothing, I guess. They should just make everybody romanceable no matter what. Isn't that hard? Can you just, like, Stardew Valley it? Can you just Stardew Valley it and everybody's romanceable? Like, is that hard? Is you Google it? You liked it good? What I was trying to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just like, that's what's so nice about Stardew Valley. Everyone's on the table. Yeah. And they're nice stories. You can remember? Okay. Don't tell him that. But he's gone to bed. Yeah. It's like the touching thing about Stardew Valley is it doesn't matter. They don't make a big deal about it. I mean, sometimes it is different. Like if you romance Alex, there's this whole thing about him coming to terms with like not knowing that he liked guys, right? And the grandparents saying that they accept him, which you don't have with a girl, right? Your last everyone. Oh, did you get called out? Who did that? Who did the Marf treats? Valencia, more treats. Marf, yeah, Valencia loves you. Treats for Marf. There you go. Oh, so many treats. Because I think in Stardew, last time I played it, it didn't do this yet, but if you romance like all the girls at once or all the boys at once, they'll have an intervention or something with you. You'll go into the bar or something, and they're all waiting for you because they've been talking, and they know you've been making the rounds. And then like you lose your heart. I think you lose your hearts with like all of them or something. Yeah, I don't think you can romance everybody anymore and get away with it. At least that's what I heard. Yeah, small towns. Yeah. You got a rabbit's foot. So invention is about the mayor and what's her name? Oh, about Marnie. Wait, does rabbit foot's help that? I haven't played Stardew in a while, so I don't know. Yeah, my first playthrough it was oh my god, the black-haired guy, Sebastian. Is that his name? My memory is garbage tonight. The black-haired guy with the motorcycle who smokes and lives in the basement and is a game developer. It's not Sebastian, is it? No romance mechanic like giving someone turnips until they have sex. It is okay, Sebastian. Yeah, Mada's brother. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I will romance you with turnip. Yeah. And then Alex, I think, was in the next one. I almost chose Abigail because. Okay, Abigail has a picture of Chrono on her wall. Like, if you look, Chrono from Chrono Trigger is on her wall. And it's like, if she were a boy, like, that would be absolutely who I would pick. Because you're a Chrono Trigger fan, girl. Mo, doko itte mo sabishiku nanka nai kara ne. I'll never be lonely again, no matter where I go. Elliot がパーティーから離れました。Elliot's left your party. Yeah, and yeah, everyone leaves. Okay. Is this nighttime now? Yeah, we stay at the inn. I might finish this chapter. And then... Yeah, I'm not sure if you got Demon started, but I love... that Abby... Yeah, that they hint that, don't they? They kind of hint at that. They both have the purple hair. Yeah, I mean it's that is true, right? I mean it's not just she is the wizard's kid. It's not just a theory, right? 明日は大変今日昨日 Jesus 昨日は大変だったな。エリアットのお母さん特に誘惑 シャンじゃないかとか問い詰まられてひどい目にあったよ。Convincing their parents that we were kidnapping her was so harder than the adventure itself. Yeah, he said yesterday was rough. Yesterday was rough. Yeah, Elliot's mom. Convincing Elliot's mom specifically. He said their parents, but it's Elliot. I would like to save Caroline from her marriage with Pierre. I don't like Pierre. I never liked Pierre. Yeah. 英語版エリオットのお母さんではない。あいつらの両親。でも、誰の両親は不明。Yeah. Most of the people in Stardew Valley are nice and likable, though. But he seems like avaricious. You know, never a nice trait. Well, I mean, the Joja guy, of course you don't like the Joja guy. Who else is, like, not nice? Is everybody else nice? Haley's kinda... I don't know about Haley. I think she turns around, like, if you romance her, she kinda turns around, though, and she becomes, like, tolerable. But at first, Haley's just like, why do I talk to you? You're not nice at all. でも、よかったじゃない？あの三人、本当に、仲良し、なんだな。俺たち三人も、あんな感じか？ Yeah, but it turned out fine in the end. Those two sure are close friends. I'm glad we're like that too. I left her for last on the room. What's her? Okay, I actually like Shane. Not everybody likes Shane. I like Shane. I actually like Shane quite a bit. Like, he's got issues. Shane and Emily, I think, were the two that weren't romanceable initially, and they added them later. Or he, the curious ape, concerned ape, added them later. Because in the initial build of it, Shane and Emily weren't available. But yeah, he's got an alcoholic, and he's kind of dark. It gets a little, and I kind of like that. Oh, thanks for the host, Valencia. If Shane didn't go back to drinking, oh, does he? Does he go? He never doesn't get to keep his chip, huh? Oh, then you're married to an alcoholic. Yeah. I guess he drinks, and I guess Sebastian still smokes. I guess the one thing I like about Sebastian is that he smokes, and that's gross. I'm getting all judgy up here, but I couldn't be with a smoker. Yeah, me too. Yeah, they make it a duck laugh. このクワクワクワクワはアヒルのようなwhat I But it's like less and less guys. You mean cool and sexy? Yeah, and healthy according to this advertisement from the 50s. Yeah. I mean, it's personal preference, but it's like one thing about... Matt goes to bed and I start talking about him. One thing about Matt, though, which I find really weird, he hates incense. He hates the smell of incense. And I'm like, what? Because I love incense. I like to burn it a lot. And but I can't burn it when he's around. Or I have to, like, do it before he comes over and there's like enough time. Because he really hates it. Something about the earthy scent of it. Whereas I could burn incense all the time. Yeah, I get my incense addiction. Yeah. I mean, I actually like just buy it in bulk. Because I use it with some regularity. Penny is thirsty. Is she? Is she? As a teen, you collect these German insect statues. I had, do I, like, sleep now or something? What am I doing? I had this thing which is like a big dragon, you put the incense inside him and then all smoke comes out his mouth and nose. Like, real cool. Yeah, I had, like... When I was a teenager, my bedroom was kind of like a dungeon. Kind of. Like, I got really into, like, gargoyles, you know, grotesques, and... I don't know. I was not a goth. I was not a goth. Some people called me that, but I guess I had a bit of a dark phase. Not the animated show. Animated show. You were goth? Yeah. Yeah. I hung out with goths. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah. And that show was good too. That show was good too. Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to say? I was supposed to stay at the end. I'm a doofus. I need to talk to the guy and stay at the end. Lord. Yeah. I think I saw some pictures show you back in the day. Tomaru. Alright. Alright. Mata kite kudasai ne. Please come again. Did I forget to do a lot? Oh, wait. Do I have lottery tickets? Takarakuji! Ah, I have lottery tickets. I should go check these. Yeah, if I weren't streaming, I would go game the lottery. Oh, wait. Maybe I can't. Yeah, heads up, I don't have a lot left in me yet. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. So I'm probably not going to stream that much longer. I guess I'm not 100%. It's getting a little hard to talk. Now, まだカリアには戻らないのかな。ここの食事もまあまあだけど、なんか Usimi nanda yo ne. I guess you shouldn't complain. The food could be a lot worse, but a lot better too, with more scrumptious curry and spices. He said the food's a usumi, which is like it doesn't have a lot of flavor. Or is it usaaji? Well, actually, how do you read it? I know what it means. Sorry, I misread it. It's usaaji. I know what the meaning was though. It's a light seasoning, light flavor, bland. Usaaji. So だな。そろそろ競技会の方へ行ってみるか。夜のやつがママが恋しいらしいからな。I suppose it's the best we can do. Now to head back to the council building. Lulu, be brave enough, even though I know you miss your mother. Good so, Sergeant. Yeah, he's just saying sergeant in Japanese, and he's saying who asked you in English. 英語版は誰が聞いたか。そうだな、行ってみよう。フーバのやつもそろそろ退屈してるだろうしな。Oh, good night, KF Crispy. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Don't get feisty, young man. I hope I need to worry about Fuller's behavior like I do yours. I'm sorry. I don't think I can go on. I'm sorry. I don't think I can go on. I guess my voice hasn't recovered 100%. Man, we didn't even make it to 2 hours. But I don't think I can talk much more. so we're gonna have to call it here and raid somebody. I'm sorry for the short stream, but it's getting hard to talk. And I'll be here tomorrow if if I can talk. Good, Matt's good. Yeah, thanks. Let's see who's streaming. We'll raid somebody. Is anybody playing Suikoden? Is somebody playing Suikoden 1? Alright. I guess we're going to raid Azure Mage 422, who is playing Suikoden 1. And, if I can talk tomorrow, we'll stream. I'm sorry. I didn't expect... But yeah, we're gonna raid this person. What? You can't raid them. Their raids are turned off. Okay. Right. Well, not you. Yeah, maybe. Oh, anybody playing Breath of Fire? Alright, there's somebody playing Breath of Fire too. They also do Suikoden 5. It's a small channel. I mean, do you talk?
In that Paco! What the?
He talks. Okay, he talks. Okay. Alright. We'll raid this guy. And that'll be it. Because none of my people I follow are playing anything that, Wait a second. You're playing FF12. Nah, we'll raid this. We'll do Breath of Fire. Yeah, thanks, Hancherry. We'll raid this Death Can Soups. Or whoever. And I'll get my voice arrest. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't like FF12 either. we'll do Suikoden Breath of Fire 2. Okay, we can raid.
Well, it's time to find out.
Alright. Alright, have a good one, everybody. We're gonna go raid.